couple things before this video starts. Number one, I apologize about the dishwasher in the background if you guys can hear it. I got a limited time to record today. I got a lot of stuff going on. I had to do the dishes. So we're multitasking. Number two, it's currently November 6th. My face is getting out of proportion. I'm ugly as shit. But you know, I'm dedicated this year. Every year before this, I've said I'm not going to do No Shave November. And every day, it gets harder and harder. So I'm going to stick to it this year. We're going to see where we go. Anyway, let's do some respawn stuff. Well, welcome to my respawn class today video, guys. In my S&D one, I said that I would do a respawn one. So here we are. I just want to say a couple things. One, this video is definitely subject to change because right now we're in a very infant state of Black Ops 4 in the rule set. So there are a lot of possible changes coming in the future. I don't know when, but if there are, I'll make sure to update the video or just make an entirely new one depending on if there's any crazy meta changes or anything like that. But let's go ahead and get into it. Right now, the main three classes I'm using are the first three classes in this video, just as for respawn. So let's go ahead and get into it. Number one is the ICR, red dot. It's the only thing you can use. Maybe if you want to be weird and put on holographic, but use red dot. Grip 2 and quick draw. The only thing I would substitute quick draw for is FMJ. I don't think long barrel is too crazy right now. I don't think long barrel has as much utility as quick draw and FMJ right now. FMJ I would use on maps like jungle control to be able to wall bang a bunch of shit. If the enemies are using armor, armor is absolutely shredded by FMJ. There's a lot of maps that FMJ is easily utilized. You got the Mozu as a secondary, you know, your back pocket shotgun, if you will. Stim shot because trophy system because I'm the designated trophy thrower for my team. And then I have engineer on. Here's where there could possibly be some discrepancies between my opinion on my classes and all of yours. You don't have to use engineer, guys. You can use whatever you want, but this is just my role. I don't want you guys to take my classes and just regurgitate them to yours. You know, if you have a specific role in your team, or if you see something in here that you disagree with or you're not comfortable using, obviously you can change it. But my role right now, trophies, killing the enemy team's trophies to make sure that our team can throw stuns and stuff. That's what I'm doing. So I have engineer on to find anything around the map that I can blow up. And then I have primary gunfighter 1 for my 3 attachments. Class number 2 is the same thing. I just got rid of the trophy for a stun. Class number 3 is the Maddox. It's the same setup. You know, everything else excluding the gun is exactly the same. Attachments, I have double quick draw and stock. And in my patch notes video, I mentioned that there was an ELO recoil nerf. So maybe pro players would switch between red dot and ELO, but use ELO. Honestly, I've gone back and forth between red dot and ELO, and I just find it much easier using ELO. I think red dot's kind of clunky in this game for this gun. So I would definitely use ELO if I were you guys. Just personal opinion. Obviously, you gotta have the dank matter on. Who wouldn't? Come on. And then, you know, like I said, got everything else exactly the same. Then I just copy and paste that. Throw on a stun for the trophy. This is just an S&D class. I was playing 2K yesterday. But this is my sniper class if you guys care. But this is a respawn video. But there you go. Don't want to get too much into that. And then here's where things get a little spicy. I got the SOG. Now, Austin has taken over kind of the main AR role for our team. We've gone back and forth, and we probably think it's better for our team dynamic because I play a little bit of a higher sensitivity than he does. That it would benefit us more for having me sliding around with the Maddox than to have him do it. So he's been running the ICR. I've been switching back and forth, which means that I have a little bit more freedom to experiment and respawn to do things that as kind of like a flex, I would say. So I'm not using the SOG every map by any means. This is definitely a niche class, like the break of frequency. If we're just gonna stack the crap out of A, then I'll have a SOG to run in there. But by all means, take all the classes you guys want here. Copy anything you want, but don't. That doesn't mean that you have to. If you see something in here, if you disagree with me having tac mask over flak jacket, or any tac mask over engineer, if you don't like my second purse, do whatever you want, right? I got stock 2 and grip. Stock 2 to be able to drop shot, as well as move around the map very, very quickly while aimed down sight. And then I have grip. I don't really think quick draw is needed on the SOG because of how fast you are anyway. I don't think your aim down sight time is really needed. And then I have stim. Now, I would normally have a trophy on here. Maybe I'll get rid of like tac mask to throw on a trophy. But actually, yeah, let's get rid of that. Like I said, this is a break class, so I just kept on tac mask because I'm not gonna actually use this class past break because there's no point of me having a trophy on because I'm not going to get it anyway. So those are my respawn classes, guys. It's pretty easy, to be honest. It's a lot less than S&D. S&D is a little bit more methodical. Right now, I'm just the designated trophy and trophy destroyer for our team. So if you guys have any questions, be sure to leave them down in the comments. I'll leave them, or I read them all. So if you have any video suggestions, by all means, please leave them down there because I am not creative whatsoever. If you guys have anything that you want to see that I could possibly make, be sure to let me know. I would love to do it. Yeah. That's pretty much it. Day 6 of No Shave November is going swimmingly. I look ugly as all hell. Thank you guys for watching. See you next time.